out that the man takes you out for an open mic in only 2 cases. He's performing in hell cocky, and the second one is to show you that a 5-minute performance from a man can be tiring. My name is Weinstein, and we need to get this out of the way. I am Weinstein, and it so happens that I'm a video producer. Horrible timing to be both. I mean, Harvey fucked us. And, you know, I have girls coming in for casting, and they see my name on paper, and, you know, in person, I'm a cute blonde girl with a name, Elle. Which is basically, you know, a very posh name, a very glamorous name, a very magazine name like Legally Blonde, you know. But it actually spelled A-L, like Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah, I know. In person, I'm a cute blonde with a cute name, but on paper, I'm a creepy, twice-removed uncle with rape tendencies. So they come up to casting, and they sit there, and they go like, I was told there's gonna be a dick. Now I have to have talent, that's confusing. So eventually I had to invest in a strap-on because, you know, you can't disappoint more actresses. They're already look like fuck. Yep. Also, you can figure out from my name that I am very Jewish, thank you very much. And I'm 26 and single. And my mom just wishes for me to grow up to be a lesbian. Or just grow up, but she lowers the standard. That's, you know, comic books called Books for a Reason, Mom. And that's a silly, silly wish, because there are not a lot of Jewish lesbians. I mean, we're literally forbidden to eat the shells out, so that's the law, we can't. I mean, good luck having a Jewish boy go down on you. At this point, it's a battle between you and his rabbi, and rabbi always wins. I know it's called pussy. It smells like an oyster. Some personal experience for you. But gay men, gay Jewish men, is a whole different story, you know? There's so many of them. They have their own capital. It's called Broadway. And, you know, this is how, in my imagination, Broadway was made. Somebody very powerful came to Jews in like a desert or something, and he divided them on men and women, men on the left and women on always right. And he turned to men and he goes like, Jewish men, do you want some real power in your life? And some of them yelled, hell yeah! And the other one looks to the other side to figure out what their opinion was. So he turns to Jewish women and he goes, Jewish women, do you want some power, real power in your life? And they go, we're good. Don't know what you're talking about. So he took this piece of man and he tossed him to America, Broadway, some years later, Fiddler on the Roof. Cool, wonderful. And then the other ones looked away and they're like, you don't have to deal with Jewish women anymore. I'd sign up for that. And I'm sorry. So I am on Tinder, actually. And Tinder is a horrible thing in Russia. Because you look at Russian men and they don't know how to smile. They look at you from the screen and it feels like they're gonna intimidate you into dating them. And, you know, Tinder took out all the romance out of dating. All the romance. I'm not talking about like what one-night stands, whatever floats your boat. But actually when you go onto one-night stand, he's undressing, you look at him and you're like, bitch, you better be a drag queen because that shit is tucked. Very English joke for you. Sorry. But yeah, it took out all of romance because you're on Tinder or with your friends and you hear that holy match sound like ta-da, and that's the flesh.
No, you saw that.
Always. And you hear that holy sound like ta-da, and you know 9 out of 10 times he's cheating at this point. Because we don't take time rather than on the toilet to fix our love life. Just sitting there sweating. And no romantic story ever started with the schedule of a bowel movement. Never. Oh, that's the flash. Finishing before me, classic. So thank you for popping my comedy cherry. And like any good virgin, I started drinking since noon. I'm telling you right in the end that I was a virgin, and I'm gonna leave you hanging. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night.